There's no doubt that the Tampa Bay real estate market is sizzling hot right now, but will that trend continue? Today's Realty Rant explores this with two of the area's leading realtors. Of course, our own Vincent Arcuri and Andrew Duncan from the Duncan Duo real estate team. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, hello.
You're presenting us with an award today. You brought some hardware. This is very exciting.
It's like, Andrew, the show hasn't even aired until right now. We already got a couple of Emmy awards for your appearance.
They gave them to us right up at the front desk.
They knew it was going to be great, so we got the awards in advance.
You know, isn't it great when you get that hero's welcome as soon as you walk into the station here?
You know, when you walk in with one of the biggest real estate agents in the world, I guess you get all these extra perks. But for you, I was surprised to see you on the set today. I thought you were banned from the station because you're stalking that anchor woman there, Wendy Ryan, there at the night show.
I'm stalking her on Twitter every chance I get. And really, you know, we're kind of in under the radar here.
I'll keep it. Yeah. Mum's the word.
All right. What's going on in real estate now? I mean, is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? What is it good for everybody?
It's definitely still a seller's market. You know, less than 2 and 3 months of inventory in a lot of the Tampa Bay neighborhoods. We're starting to notice some trends in parts of town where it's slowing a little bit, though.
Normally, it's about a 6-month inventory is considered healthy, isn't it?
Yeah, 6 months is healthy, and we're at 2 to 3 months in a lot of the different zip codes and areas of Tampa Bay.
Right. Okay. Well, if you're looking to, maybe if somebody's watching, they're new to, maybe they've never bought a house before.
Right.
What's the biggest mistake somebody makes when they start looking for a new home?
Well, I think when they're looking for a new home is not doing your research. I think there's a lot of misconceptions in the real estate market as far as the interest rates, the closing cost, and people misjudge what it would take on a conventional financing, for instance. They should meet with a lender first if you're not paying cash. That's one of the misconceptions. Timing is a big issue, and one of the things we were talking about before we aired is football season seems to be in Florida or in Tampa. It seems to be, and the 26 years that I've been doing real estate, during football season, there seems to be a little bit of a lull, and then the market wakes back up right after the Super Bowl. So I always look at that as my marker of when you should have your house for sale. To get peak dollar for it is typically right after the Super Bowl or right before football season starts.
Talking about the due diligence and research you need to do, how many times have you been working with somebody and you make an offer, they agree on a price, and then you start figuring in insurance and taxes and other things, and they say, "Oh, wait, I can't afford this."
It happens quite a bit.
How do you avoid that? What do you tell people?
I think the first thing is, you know, when the market's hot, one of the challenges of doing that is it could cause them to lose the house because all those extra steps could allow competition to show up.
Is there some kind of formula you can use to sort of rough estimate the total payment?
There really isn't, because insurance can vary so much from property to property. The property taxes also can vary, whether it's got a homestead exemption or not. So it's important to work with a really good agent, a really good lender to help make sure you're looking at real numbers, not estimates or ballparks, which then you find out later on end up being off. And I think when you're working with a lender, for example, that's local and knows the local market, you can get a lot more accurate on the numbers than somebody who's at some 1-800 number, calling from somewhere up north that doesn't know our market.
It seems like there's a lot of conflicting information, and I'm not bagging on media or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, I'll read an article that say, oh, housing sales are up, and then like 2 days later you'll see an article, oh, housing sales are way down. But they might be comparing Tampa to St. Petersburg. They might be comparing the whole Bay Area to Las Vegas. When you see that information out there, what's the best way to sort through all that?
Well, I think Tampa is a pretty unique city, if you will. When you see these market shifts, and you typically see Tampa, Las Vegas, Miami, certain cities seem to be at the peak when the market is high and at the bottom when the market crashes. For those reasons, the hot market, there's a lot of investment activity, and when the market cools, there's a farther drop.
Las Vegas has been in bad shape for a while, or has that? Not that it really has anything to do with
That's
Tampa.
Completely rebounded. I mean, I look at Las Vegas as kind of like a mirror to Tampa. Their market pretty much mirrors the Tampa market.
Okay. Anything else people should keep in mind about the unique properties and just the variety of places you can live in Tampa Bay when you're out there shopping?
I'll tell you, I think that's one of the things that I'm really excited about with what's going on downtown, with what Strategic Property Partners and Jeff Fennick and the Lighten are doing, because it's opening up the options and it's making parts of town even more desirable than they used to be. So I think there's never been a better opportunity in Tampa Bay to have so much variety, but also so many unique, neat places to live. What's happened in Seminole Heights and West Tampa, as a result of all the energy that's happening downtown is super exciting.
Let me ask you, we've got less than a minute left. There are tons of condos going up on Bayshore Boulevard in Tampa right now. If you are lucky enough to be able to put a down payment on one of those that's not finished, is there anything people should know when you are you know, buying someplace that really doesn't exist yet?
Well, I think there's always, and we had the Trump Towers in Tampa. There's always some cautionary, you know, just that you just always, the market stability with something to be built. You want to look at the time frame when they're going to be built, and just always be conscious of the HOA and the homeowners association fees, which could be substantial, especially. And, you know, I want to say in closing that, you know, in the real estate industry, we have a lot of, there's a lot of jealousy with the real estate. You know, 10% of the agents are selling 90% of the real estate. In Andrew's case, probably he's in the top 1% of the top 1%. So you hear a lot of things in Tampa. One of the nicest guys, we've done many deals with you before, the most professional, the smoothest transaction you'll ever done. I'm really proud to have him on the show. He is absolutely one of the best of the best. And I just want to say, whatever you hear, a lot of times there's a little jealousy going on in the real estate, but this guy's just the bomb.
Awesome.
And it's sharp dresser, too.
Thank you very much.
Very good looking, too.
They didn't really win these Emmys, by the way. Hey,
thanks for that.
For more information, call Cooperative Real Estate, 813-909-0999999999, or
just hit 9s and 0s and you'll get us.
log on to realtyrant.com. Guys, thanks for being here.